Hey movie collector, do you know the best place to buy physical media is now your local Walmart? Let's go inside. Yeah, look, you can buy 4K Steelbooks of movies that have already been released. And look, you can buy new slipcovers of movies that have already been released. Yeah, come on down to your local Walmart for all your physical media needs. Walmart, where you can buy your movies all over again. So hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the JevMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host as always, JevMan316, and that's me on the sign because JevMan316 Live is where we watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture, talk about physical media. Usually do that Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you guys want to come over and watch along. Hey, I just posted my movie hunt. I know it wasn't a lot out last week of anything, but I did look, for some action figures and all kinds of stuff, and we try to have fun on the hunt. So check out that video if you haven't watched that. And then if you haven't watched, go back and make sure you watch the 2024 Jeffy Awards. I put a lot of effort into there. We did a lot of special guest stars in there where other YouTubers who support physical media got on there with me and helped do my awards. So check that out. I was really proud of that. So this is the haul portion of the week where, we go out into stores and look. Usually don't find anything anymore in stores. Randomly, Walmart will have some stuff. But we try to stay positive, try to have some fun. And then this is the part that I broke it into 2 videos now of the haul. And I only show you things that are supposed to come out this week. Instead of doing one big gigantic haul video at the end of the month, I thought it would be cool to do it this way, and I can talk a little bit more in depth of why I like some of these movies. I've also tried to scale back on a lot of what I've bought. I don't want to buy a lot of swag, stuff that's just going to sit around. I'm trying to keep it tight to movies that I know that I like, and if it's a blind buy, I try to wait until I've heard reviews of things or talked to some of my other YouTube friends or you guys in the comments about movies. So if it's stuff that I've seen, then I'll get it. So both of these movies I remember seeing back in the day, but I don't own these on any type of physical media. So these are movies that I wanted to get. Now, before I show you, it is really nice. I'm really enthusiastic about Paramount because they're licensing out a lot of stuff. So these are 2 Paramount movies that they licensed to FCE. And the first one is Lifeguard. I like that cover artwork. Look at that. Now, this movie came out in 1976. I remember seeing this a long time ago on cable. That's Sam Elliott there, if you didn't know. It almost looked like Magnum P.I. or the old school Scott Hall before he was Razor Ramon back in the day. This movie also stars Kathleen Quinlan, who I'm a big fan of hers. I thought she was a cutie back in the day. Ann Archer is in this as well. So really looking forward to going back and revisiting this movie. I haven't seen it, and it's got Parker Stevenson. You guys remember Parker Stevenson? He's in it as well. So good cast. Like I said, Paramount licensed that out. Another movie that they licensed out, and I haven't seen this thing in ages. I remember watching this movie like on HBO back in the day. It's from 1984. It's a movie called Racing with the Moon. Man, and it's got a good cast. It's got Sean Penn is the main star in it. It also stars Nicolas Cage. His character is actually named Nicky. And then it's got Elizabeth McGovern in it. I thought this was kind of cool. It's directed by Richard Benjamin. I've talked about Richard Benjamin before on the channel. If you're not aware, I'll put the card up here. A cheesy parody movie that's more family oriented than not really raunchy. Saturday the 14th. He stars in that. I didn't open the other one. I'll go back and open it. I wish this had a slipcover because it does have reversible cover artwork. And that would be kind of nice if you could, have it where, as I say, the carpet doesn't match the drapes. It's got a little booklet in there. So, really nice release of a Paramount catalog title. Let's look at Lifeguard. I don't want to go back, but let's look and see. Yeah, it's got reversible artwork inside as well. Not a big fan of this one, though. It looks kind of cheesy. Looks like you might have photoshopped that. So, wouldn't want to flip that over anyway. We don't want those. We definitely want the carpets to match the drapes on that one. So here's a movie that I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm upgrading it to 4K because I really do like it. I also love this cover artwork. It's one of my favorite artworks from back in the day. This movie, what year did this thing come out? 1970, is it 5? 6. A lot of 70s stuff here. But I give you Alice, Sweet Alice. Arrow Video, and then the cover did match, but look, internally you can reverse it so the carpet doesn't match the drapes. So it's only a 4K disc in here. This is the artwork that I remember seeing the most in the video stores, and it's got a nice little booklet inside, and like I said, reversible cover artwork. I love Arrow Video. They put a lot of effort into their titles. We just need them to get better quality control over their discs, right? That's one thing we need from them.
Acknowledge me.
I got a couple, 3 I think, Shout/Screen Factories. And I had pre-ordered these, so I've had these for a little while. I've only watched one of them. I was pretty impressed with the picture quality on the one I watched, and that was the first one I'll show you, John Carpenter's Vampires 4K. So this is the 4K Blu-ray Collector's Edition, and I'm pretty, disappointed, I guess is a good word, because they keep the same cover artwork, and they did some really good cover artwork back in the day on multiple older releases on Blu-ray. The 4K, it has the restoration from the original camera negative presented in Dolby Vision on the first disc, and disc 2 is the Blu-ray. It doesn't say there's any new special features. One of the things I like about this movie, a lot of people don't remember, it's got Cheryl Lee in it, who's from Laura Palmer fame from Twin Peaks. It's got a really good cast. It's got, I really do like James Woods and Daniel Baldwin in this. So one of John Carpenter's favorite films of mine. I need to go back and re-rank those because I did that on a friend's channel, and I think he lost that content. Another John Carpenter movie that's usually pretty low on everybody's list, and I haven't watched this one. The picture quality of Vampires was good. I went ahead and picked up Ghosts of Mars. I'm going to be a completist. I've got almost, all the 4Ks they released so far, and I think I got a UK one as well. It's got a new 4K transfer from the original film negative presented in Dolby Vision. It does have a new special feature, it says on the Blu-ray disc, Assault on Outpost 13 scoring Ghosts of Mars interview with film music historian Daniel Schweiger. And they go cheap. Carpet matches the drapes. There's other alternate artworks that's been used for these movies that they could go back, and even themselves. They're on the cheap now. They're just pumping out restorations. I've heard that transfer was pretty good. And then this one I was looking forward to, of a Roger Corman classic, A Galaxy of Terror. Man, it's got Edward Albert, Aaron Moran. That was Joni from Happy Days. Did you know that? Ray Walston, Robert Englund, Zalman King, I don't know who that is, and Sid Haig. You can see him on the back here. So a Roger Corman classic directed by Bruce D. Clark. And once again, they go cheap. They don't give you any reversible cover artwork. Nothing new. This has got a 4K restoration from the 35mm interpositive presented in Dolby Vision. Doesn't look like there's anything new on it. So I don't think I had that one on Blu-ray already, so I wanted to go ahead and get the upgrade. Now here's a movie that I almost didn't buy. If I didn't like the movie so much, I wouldn't have bought it. I hate supporting Warner Brothers. They suck when it comes to 4K upgrades. You don't get a Blu-ray in there, so sometimes I end up wanting to do take a 2-pack and make it into a Blu-ray 4K combo. They don't give you a digital code, and then they give you a no slipcover. They go basically bare bones almost as far as the way this thing looks. But the movie The Nice Guys, and I think there is going to be some company is doing a special release of this. Let me know in the comments down below. But I'm never impressed even with the cover artwork. It looks faded. It looks like it's almost printed on an inkjet printer. I don't know if you can see that. It's got bands of color missing on it. That Vacation one I bought was like that. And then there was another movie. I can't remember what it was, but it was another Warner Brothers movie. And then they just give you the cheap ass 4K disc. And then so the problem you got with it is most of the special features would not port over because there'd be a lot of them, I think, on a lot of their releases would be on the Blu-ray. Because, you know, they don't want to cram a lot of stuff onto the 4K disc. They want to spread the movie out, you know, and give it the best quality possible. It's got featurettes on it. This is a movie that I wished had done well because I like it so much. I wish we could have got a sequel to it. So then I've got a Kino Lober. It's not a 4K. It actually says it's a scan from a 4K scan of the 35 millimeter original camera negative, though. So it is a brand new HD transfer. You get an audio commentary, and you get that theatrical trailer from the 1987 comedy Hot Pursuit, starring John Cusack, one of my favorites from the 80s and 90s, basically. Robert Loggia, Wendy Gazelle, Jerry Stiller. Who directed this? Steven Leisberger. I don't know who that is. But Hot Pursuit, and I have not watched this yet, and I just cracked the plastics so I can open it with you. No reversible cover artwork. So I didn't really think there would be, but Kino is like knocking it out of the park lately with a lot of their upgrades to Blu-ray, and there's another couple coming next week that I'm not going to spoil. You probably know what it is. Last but not least, this is a movie I have not watched yet, but somebody told me it was really good, and it came highly recommended. They said if you like anthology movies, you should pick this up. I think the standard edition is out, and I ended up buying this. I think it's a Vinegar Syndrome release that I got through Orbit DVD a while back. I'd give you Trapped Ashes. Look at that. It's got stories directed by Joe Dante, Ken Russell, Sean S. Cunningham, Monty Hellman, and John Gaeta. I don't know who that is. Who's John Gaeta? I probably know who it is. I just can't. He was the award winner of visual effects on The Matrix. It's in the twisted tradition of Tales from the Crypt and Creepshow. Trapped Ashes features stories of the surreal, macabre, and bizarre, helmed by 5 of Hollywood's most unique directors. Joe Dante, and I read all those. It's got a director's cut of one of the stories, an original full-length cut of Ken Russell's The Girl with Golden Breasts. Yeah, that might be interesting. So you get this deluxe box. I don't know if it's still available. You get one of those really thick disc set, which is kind of like the Arrow releases. And then you get this really thick book that it's got a reprint of a Fangoria article in there as well. So I'm really looking forward to watching this. Has anybody seen Trapped Ashes yet? That front kind of reminds me of Murder by Death, the cover. So let me know what you picked up of the releases that came out this week. Put it all in the comments down below. Of all the things that I picked up, let me know what your favorite is, and let me know if there anything in here that you would recommend that maybe I should have skipped. Any comment you want to make, put it down below because it helps the video get out there in the internet ether. So while you're down there doing that, make sure you smash the like button, like, comment, subscribe, share. Do that with all the videos that you watch on the channel. Come over, like I said, watch the live streams. Support the channel any way you can. If you want to send me super thanks or anything like that, I really would appreciate it. There's been a couple people that have supported me and done that on a couple of my live streams, so you guys rock. If it's one of the ones that did it, if you're watching this video, you know I love you. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been Jeff Man 316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
I'd rather watch paint dry. Nice.